Man, this is Dave Seville.
I'm still in every year's worst movie list. Actually, to his credit, David Cross is one of the few genuinely funny things in this movie. He plays a music producer who clearly doesn't give a shit that he's in a Chipmunks movie. So he gives this delightfully passive-aggressive performance.
Love you. I'm back. You know what, Dave is not here.
I had a nightmare.
Oh.
If they could make a doll out of this guy, I would totally buy it.
We're the Chipmunks, for crying out loud.
He sadly, though, is not a fan of Dave's songwriting.
The original inspiration came to me.
Song sucks, Dave.
What?
Your song? It's awful. I hate it.
Have you tried speeding it up so it sounds like high-pitched ear penetration?
I mean, I need something new. I need something fresh. I need
that is
the next
new.
big thing.
I need Christmas and hula hoops! But Dave shows them by stealing their muffins. Yes, that scene definitely needed thrilling muffin-stealing music. Why don't you just play a Latin choir when the Chipmunks sneak into it?
I want it. I can't sing like this all day. Jump over it.
Look out! Raspberry!
He then proceeds to throw out the muffins. What the fuck's wrong with you? Those look delicious. And decides to throw out all his music equipment too. Take that, free money. eBay will have none of you. But don't worry, he can make all that cash back through these product placements.
This is the greatest day of my life.
We can get a lot of cute B-roll footage with these. Hey, I thought you said you weren't debating.
We're not. We're awing.
It's cute.
Don't you have a cat video to share or something?
We don't need to. We've consumed so much cute that it's literally in our bodies. Hey, look, I coughed another one! Oh.
I need to stay away from you. Dave tries to see what's going on, but apparently Alvin's fucking blood hungry. Bet you didn't know this was the R-rated version.
Stay away from the nuts!
As much as we wish that would happen, it doesn't. But he does fart in his face. It's funny, because it came from his butt. They finally knock him out and try to figure what to do with him.
I'll need 3 garbage bags, a shovel, some disinfectant, some latex gloves, and oregano.
I don't like how quickly he came up with that.
Theodore, I can't go back to prison. Why did you have to kill that prostitute before Alvin? She wasn't a prostitute, she was an escort. Big difference.
But Dave gets up and they introduce themselves.
I'm Simon, the smart one. He's Alvin, the awesomest one. And I'm Theodore.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I guess Theodore doesn't have any personality traits.
He fell out of the tree at birth.
Outside of but for verbal abuse.
We talk.
It's creepy, unnatural, somewhat evil.
Hey, it's the critical praises for the front of the box. So Dave, being the remarkably unlikable character that he is, throws the cute little chipmunks out into the rain. Now where's that puppy I wanted to hit with the handle of my gun? But his heart softens when he realizes he can make a quick buck off of them.
Wait, you guys can sing too? This is amazing.
The talking didn't mean shit, but now that you can sing, you're of worth.
Here's the deal. You guys sing my songs, you get to sleep here.
Usually in the music industry, it's the other way around. You sleep here, you get to sing my songs.
I don't want to come home and find a bunch of rabbits and skunks on my couch.
Filthy creatures, Dave. Never associate with them.
Wow, animal racist much?
We need to build a wall, Dave.
Oh, by the way, with them being kids, you ever wonder where their parents are?
Our parents were hippies. They left early to join a commune.
Explained. So while trying to think of a song to be their outlet, the chipmunks start humming in their sleep.
Want a plane that loops the loop.
Yeah, pretty sad when animals snoring can write a better melody than you can. Listen, I think I hear my dog vomiting. Opera! This inspires him to write a song, but not before realizing Simon's vision might be a little off.
Try these.
Wow, thank God the makers of plastic Santas thought their toy was nearsighted, so gave them all Simon's prescription. That was a magical kind of dumb.
We're gonna have food all winter, so if you start storing it, it's gonna get gross, and we're gonna have rodent
That's our word, Dick Slice.
non-talking rodents.
So they try singing the famous Christmas song, and we get to hear Dave's famous scream of Alvin.
This kicks a hamster wheel's butt.
Alvin!
Whoa!
Well, that was superbly half-assed. It's one of the most famous trademarks of the Chipmunks, and there's just no effort to it. In fact, every time he says it, he sounds less and less angry and more like the kid from Troll 2.
Alvin! Oh my God!
But then again, what do you expect when his voice is beyond hoarse in this movie?
Oh, you're sorry? That's fantastic. If you flood my house, you're dead. Go away, leave me alone.
He sounds like Bob Dylan if he's been gargling cactus covered in sandpaper.
My house is always a mess. Tomorrow I'm gonna call the exterminator. Don't go, I can explain.
Maybe his voice got tired from going home after every shoot and screaming into his pillow. Oh, I can't believe I'm in this shit! I can't believe I'm in this shit!
What?
Mr. Cross, you're in a movie. Action! Get this. Dave tries to show off the singing vermin, but apparently they get stage fright. Because if there's any characteristic I associate with Alvin, it's stage fright. But it's okay, because they get him fired from his job at an advertising firm. Well, not because they drew Theodore's butt on his charts, but because they spelled half the S's backwards and the other half forward. Who does that? Wouldn't you choose one or the other? You wouldn't go back and forth.
I think I'll just clean out my office.
Sounds good.
I'm sure glad we paid the extra money for Jane Lynch in that role.
Though to be fair, that is a very sexy chart.
Get out of here!
Go!
Things seem even worse at home.
Theodore, did you just
It's a raisin, Dave.
prove it? Where's Alvin?
Yeah!
Alvin?
You owe me big time.
Chipmunks eating shit! That's what I wanted to see! Isn't it what you wanted to see? I paid good money to see Alvin and the Chipmunks eating shit! You know, what's going on in the other film right now? Oh, look at that! The Chipettes are battling sharks in Bermuda and the Chipmunks are almost eaten alive by crocodiles. What do we got in this movie? Chipmunks eating shit. Yes, 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 yes. You know, maybe marketing wanted to train kids into eating crap before actually selling it to them. The funny thing is, in the trailer, it's shown as Alvin who eats the turd instead of Simon. That means Alvin must have been so pissed off at this scene that he refused to have it in the movie.
Fuck you guys. No, fuck you guys all to hell. You want me, the star of the movie, to eat shit for you? What the fuck is wrong with you? You can take this 2 girls 1 cup bull crap and shove it up your ass.
You
hear
don't
me?
understand.
Up your
No,
ass,
listen.
where it belongs, not in my mouth.
Really,
No,
this-
no, you already tricked me into doing it for the trailer, you sick bastards. But I thought that really was a raisin.
It's going
You
to be
lied to
really
me.
funny.
You lied to me.
No,
You can
this is
ask
gonna
my
be
dick if I care, because I
You're
don't.
gonna love it.
Kiss my ass in hell, you pathetic twat.
Please, Alvin. Okay, Simon, you're up.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. Ah!
You don't get paid as much as Alvin. You want to see what I can really do to you?
Proudly eating shit for you, sir.
But Dave's neighbor calls about her date.
Hi, Dave. It's Claire Wilson calling, and oh, why did I just say my last name? That was weird. I guess I'm just a little nervous about coming over for dinner. I'll be there at 7. Okay. Bye.
Wow. Even for literally a phoned-in line, that was really a phoned-in line. The only thing sounding less interested than her on the phone is her in real life.
Please, I'm begging you. No games, no fooling around.
No acting either. I want to stay out of the squeakles as much as possible.
My life is being sabotaged by talking chipmunks.
Mr. Lee, that's not in the script. I know, I'm just making a declaration. Feeling bad, the Chipmunks convinced the producer that he dropped acid as that's the only way he would agree to sign them to a record recording deal as opposed to donate them to science.
That video of your little guys? 10 million hits already on YouTube.
It's blowing up bigger than that gem twat. So the Chipmunks start recording albums and make Dave all sorts of money. It's a shame money can't buy love, though. At least, not a butthole like Dave's love.
Make sure we understand each other here. I'm not your dad or anything.
You're like a dad.
Well, not really.
I'm more of a piss on a child's heart kind of person. The kind that the plot says should be your father, but anyone with a brain is like, he's an insensitive asshole. They go and perform Witch Doctor in front of a clearly paid to look interested crowd. Yeah, I can fake having fun to this. As the film continues to show that it doesn't need a witch doctor as much as a script doctor.
I'm covering your rise to fame. I'm sorry about that night. I really thought that you
That I was insane.
I didn't know you were gonna be famous. I totally would have put up with all the non-commitment stuff I talked about earlier if I knew that. And it looks like Dave is still okay with being a douche.
You're like a family.
He doesn't want a family.
You know, why don't you guys go and play or raid the dessert table or something?
I'm still not convinced you're not a leftover high from My Name is Earl. I can't love what I don't know is really there. But Cross is excited to get the merchandise going.
It's Alvin.
That looks nothing like Alvin.
Well then, it's a perfect toy to represent the movie.
We got to expand the Monks fan base. Forget about the music. The music is but a means to the big money.
Okay, if we could put away a nickel every time a movie says being an advertising sellout is bad while being an advertising sellout, we could feed all the people of the world. Twice. So Cross looks them in the eye and tells them that they'd all be better off with him. At least he tries looking them in the eye. He's over there, Cross. He's over there. Look down. Look down, Cross. No, to your left. To your left. Was there a shortage of sticks with tennis balls on them?
Dave's holding you back. You know, I could be making you 20 large a day.
You guys will be so big that one day we'll go up against Star Wars. Yeah, and beat them, really. Yeah. So Cross gets them everything they always wanted, including an attractive housemaid.
She's also a masseuse.
Okay, first of all, kid. Second of all, chipmunk. Third of all, I don't want to think of a kid chipmunk getting a happy ending. I know it's technically just combining the first two, but that is such a big one, I thought it deserved repeating! Causing Dave to act even more like duck shit.
Well, Uncle Ian says we're like his family.
Well, if you love Uncle Ian so much and you don't think I'm watching out for you, why don't you go live with Uncle Ian?
So they go live with Uncle Ian.
I told you, Dave. I never lose.
Wait till you see the ways I tried to sabotage Chipwrecked. Cue that tedious B-roll footage. Okay, in the other film they'd be singing in the ruins of Rome. Not stealing whatever tune is popular at the time, but instead singing a new rockin' song. How is this any better?
You don't understand. Cute anything in a toy monster truck equals 3 adorables and 1 precious.
Wait, there's a formula to this?
Stay out of this, Michael Bay!
Oh, I've been targeting the wrong demographic. I should have been making kids' films this whole time.
You made Transformers. Those are kids' films.
Oh, no. That was my most adult work. Deep Wang is very symbolic. But I really want to take a crack at this chipmunk formula. Let's see. All 3 of them blow up. Oh dear, I'm not very good at this.
But Dave realizes he misses the plot and should probably admit that he was a horse's taint the whole time. Which is good, because Cross was almost gonna send the Chipmunks on an extra long tour of Europe. Oh no, that'd be awful! I dare even say, entertaining! But on top of that, it looks like their voices are giving out from being worked too hard.
You 3 sound like you've been gargling nails.
Hey, don't talk about Jason Lee that way. So he recommends that they pull a Milli Vanilli.
Lip sync!
Isn't that like cheating?
No, it's not like cheating. This is more like helping.
It's like buying the rights to a song, speeding it up, and then selling it to you again. Totally not cheating. But Dave tries to sneak in and call to them.
Alvin! Alvin! Alvin!
I heard that faint yell not really louder than the last faint yell.
Alvin, what are you doing?
Wow, wardrobe malfunction! Cover those with some Janet Jackson nipples, would you? Show some shame.
Come on, guys!
So the Chipmunks decide to sabotage the concert. Come on, let's put all these singers and dancers out of a job. That'll show the guy who already has a ton of money. Unemployment line is that way, poor musicians.
Get them!
But apparently kidnapping the talent is legal now, as Cross throws them in a cage and plans to still send them on their tour. I'm sure this camera tilt down to the dolls means nothing.
They just ruined the concert. No one will come to see them.
Dave, they're chipmunks who talk. People will come.
Isn't that what the producers say every time they pitch a sequel? So they get to their vehicles and partake in a thrilling climax.
Step on it, Dave!
Or they want to just end this as quickly as we do.
Of course I came back. We're a family.
Am I going crazy, or did he just say family?
I know.
You guilt-trip me into saying it, just like a real functioning unit.
I really missed you guys.
I missed you too, Dave. So did Alvin. He's just too cool to admit it. Yeah, too macho.
Yeah, because that was the personality trait I clearly got from him. Macho. In fact, I just realized, for a movie called Alvin and the Chipmunks, Alvin has little to no personality. Which is strange, because he was always the biggest personality out of all of them. He was egotistical, a schemer, delusional that he was the best, even though he still had a good heart. This one was apparently macho. As macho as this piece of paper is, which I've suddenly decided to call macho, so that automatically makes it macho. You stay out this macho piece of paper, you're too macho. That's so something he would say. So they drive home in Dave's poor car, reflective of his humble income, to his gigantic IKEA house worthy of any home furnishing magazine, where Alvin again screws up.
Hannah, oops.
Not gonna say it.
Please do, the credits are right around the corner.
Are you still not gonna say it?
Nope.
You are holding us hostage until you do. Please say the thing you're not even really that good at saying.
I'm gonna say it. Alvin!
I'm gone before you could even finish it! So yeah, this movie's pretty bad. Is it the worst? No. The Chipmunks are pretty cute and you get a laugh sometimes. But they just needed to be in a better script. This is every dumb rock star story for kids that they, for some reason, think kids never catch on to. And judging by how many sequels they've made, maybe they're right. But kids deserve better stories and characters and time devoted to giving them something creative and exciting. This is just a bland mesh compared to what we could have gotten. And I'm sorry, the original Chipmunks movie is so much better. It's exciting, weird, funny, visually interesting, has original songs in it, and has fun traveling the world and giving kids an adventure. This is just Jem with 3 hairy testicles.
Yeah!
Whatever, your movie makes no sense and is incredibly dated.
Holds up better than your piece of crap.
Oh yeah? What do you want to bet we can out-chipmunk movie you?
Oh no, if they find out our films are inferior, our squeakles will be demolished!
To the ruins of franchises.
Hey, could you give me some advice on my kid's movie formula?
Some folks frown or even throw up at which Chipmunks movie that I like. Ready to bash their little brains with a club, gonna whore my film tonight. You're living in a past world, you dinosaurs. You're more dated than a calendar. Your films don't mean dick anymore now. 'Cause we're the real Chipmunks movie. Where's your sequels? You know our films are goddamn money trees. Go wear your dresses in the 1980s. Whoa, yeah! Cater to your Adam Sandler watchers. You're used to shut up kids folks can't stand. We'd rather be corny but imaginative than a literal shit-eating band. What we have's adventure that's creative.
Treatment Link gets when he goes into that woman's house to regain life? Because if so, this would be more than a PG. But it seems like she still may have a little bit of evil in her.
She's got a dragon one.
Oh, it was all just a bad movie.
Smurfette, are you okay?
I heard you from my peeking perch outside your window.
There. Everything's going to be fine.
Now I'm sure you were going to take a shower or something, so why don't you get to that?
Gargamania, the magical sensation that has captivated the nation.
The movie kindly reminds us that Entertainment Tonight is still on TV, and that Gargamel uses what little magic he has left to become a famous magician. This displeases his bad Meow Mix commercial. I mean Pet Cat.
Get it. Father's going to love this.
I just want to play.
These two characters are Vexy and Hackus, played by Christina Ricci and JB Smoove. I'm introducing them to you because the movie forgot. We didn't see them made, we know nothing about them. We're just stuck with these two characters that never ever got an introduction. Don't you hate it when that happens, Bill? Mm-hmm. That is so Bill. But there's big trouble brewing down at Smurf Village. Like Smurfette thinks everyone forgot her birthday, when really there's a surprise party being planned. Shit's getting real!
Occasionally, it's good to have a little alone time.
Yeah, so take a hike.
Yeah, we don't need you here. We're good.
So, no one remembered my birthday?
Okay, there's like 1 billion of you, and nobody invented Facebook yet. I think this would be quite common. Also, you nearly wiped out their village. You're lucky they didn't burn you like a Kentucky Fried Joan of Arc, and you're bitching that they forgot your birthday? If blue privilege was a thing, you'd be the Violet Beauregard of it.
Happy birthday, dear Blue.
Speaking of Blue, that's the cruel name given by parents Neil Patrick Harris and Jayma Mays, celebrating his birthday with the arrival of Harris's stepdad. But Harris hates him because he's reasonably nice.
And you must all be his friends, which makes you my friends. You're all getting hugs.
Hey!
You'll want him to leave. Just wait.
I don't like this at all. There's nothing like the embraces of two proud Doyle men.
I am not a Doyle man.
No, you're the rough draft of Niles Crane. Regardless, we had to hate each other for some reason, and I still don't really see a reason.
I'm going to present each and every one of you with a free corn dog.
Oh no, he accidentally gave someone allergic to peanuts a peanut product. Okay, now he's a bastard. We sympathize with Harris.
He shows up and he ruins things. That's what he does.
You hand out treats, hugs, and compliments in hell where they belong. So Gargamel says he wants to kidnap Smurfette to figure out how he can make Blue Smurf so he can steal their magical essence to take over the world.
And then the entire world shall bow before me.
Huh, that seemed like kind of a leap there. It used to be he wanted to eat them, then he wanted to turn them into gold, then he wanted to increase his magic, now he wants to conquer the world. Jesus, he's gonna run out of things he wants to do soon.
The entire world shall bow before me.
And after that, I'll take up skydiving. I don't know, I'm just making this up as I go. So he opens a doorway to Smurf Village through, I bet you've never seen this, a portal in the sky. I've literally done so many of these jokes, I have a punch card for a free sub. Oh, thank you. And he sends Vexy to kidnap Smurfette. Another sign of high-paid writing there. And then she says, "So long!" Not bad for someone to just learn how to talk!
My powers of deduction lead me to believe that this is the work of Gargamel.
Yeah, who else would be? You've shown no other characters or parts of your world. So while Papa assembles a team to go and save her, Harris is dealing with real troubles of his own. Like his stepdad wants to put a crown on the birthday boy. What?
You didn't bring the crown. Don't put the crown on him.
This is the way you do it, look.
Do you see what is going on out there? Oh yeah, he's a terrific role model.
Well, this is inexcusable. What kind of monster would do such a thing? Hey Tamara, what's wrong with you?
Well, after being estranged from my drunk, abusive grandpa for years, he calls me up today and tells me that even at birth, he didn't consider me part of the family.
Oh, come on, that's nothing. This grandparent gave his grandchild a paper hat. A paper hat! So we also find out that he also gave away Harris's bird when he was younger because the stepdad was allergic.
When my dad took off, he left Zeus, and I love that bird.
Well, all the more reason to hate the bastard. Worst authority figure ever! But the portal opens up and the Smurfs return to take credibility away from Harris once more. Welcome to hell. This is exactly what awaits you in the fiery pit. It's just this on a non-stop loop.
Clumsy, is that you? I'm blind!
Oh, who am I kidding? Any part of this movie would be playing in hell.
What are you guys doing here?
Smurfette's been taken.
Wait, what?
Take? What do you mean taken?
What other way can you interpret that? She got cast in a Liam Neeson movie. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'll call the dog sitter, you get Blue's passport.
So Harris and his family agreed to help them by going to France to find out where Gargamel is performing, and... Bill!
Bill, I didn't know you were here.
Mm-hmm.
God, seeing you again makes me realize I should forgive him for the bad things he said.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I am so glad we have this detailed history together.
Mm-hmm.
God, that is so Bill! Jayma tries to find out what room Gargamel is in, but the hotel won't let her. But she dresses up like Audrey Hepburn, so they will tell her.
No one wants to be on the
5th floor.
Oh,
I'm just astonished there's a Breakfast at Tiffany's homage and yet no Mickey Rooney dress up. Imagine how that would have gone. Oh, hell no, I'm not doing a sketch on that. I want to keep this channel.
Hi, Daddy.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Blue's performance in this is... Well, he's a kid, so how do I put it lightly? He's the worst thing I've ever seen. After every moment, you'd swear he screams, "Yay, I said a line!"
Hi, Daddy. Smurf, Smurf, Smurf. Daddy always loses. Yeah. Are you an angel?
Oh, sorry, that was Jake Lloyd, but it was hard to tell the difference, wasn't it? Gargamel uses his magic to turn Harris's father into a duck and fling Harris around the room.
Daddy, fly! Daddy, fly!
You're not acting! You're not acting!
You're fooling around, yes? Open wide as yet.
No, throw the kid in there! That'll be more than worth the price of admission.
Put him down!
Affleck, motherfucker!
What are you so cross about?
You always barge in and ruin everything. You're like a walking disaster.
You know, I really hope someone was just channel surfing and came across this scene. I would love for them to rationalize what's going on.
I'm pleased. Yes, for
Look me in the eyes and say that.
I can't.
That's right, because it's not.
And yes, by the way, a good chunk of this movie, we had to deal with the stepdad as a duck.
There's a duck.
Okay, I need to know if you fit in a blender. What makes the scene even stranger is that he's got a little black stripe on his beak, so it looks like we're listening to Hitler Duck. I do not want to listen to Hitler Duck. No wonder the cartoon that preceded it was this. This, of course, just adds to Harris's anger of his stepdad.
I'm gonna strangle that duck. Vic's like a black cloud that follows me around.
he shows up.
Whether you want him to or not.
A lot of fathers don't even do that.
He's not my father.
Need I remind you, paper hats and being allergic to birds? Devil!
Hurry.
Whoa!
Look, Daddy.
Oh my God, every time that kid talks, cancer gets a little stronger. But that doesn't stop his stepdad from coming anyway and getting caught by the chefs.
Oh yeah, it starts with the ducks, and soon no one's safe.
Really? Duck Hitler just made that joke. What's next, Heil Flipper? The literal goose step? It looks like Smurfette is getting more friendly with Vixie, but unfortunately they already used their I kissed a Smurf joke in the last movie.
I'm sorry Papa Smurf didn't come for you.
And I'm sorry you were in that darn cat.
Maybe your place is here. With us.
Yeah. Maybe it is.
Yes, after being here less than a day, and most of that day being used to torture you, clearly this is where you belong.
Why is she being nice to them? She's just identifying with their captors.
No, she thinks we don't care anymore.
Maybe it has something to do with us acting like we didn't care anymore. Yeah, if you knew her sensitivity was so great, like she clearly said here.
They know how tough my birthday can be.
Why would you be stupid enough to fake her out? Isn't it like half the day telling someone how much you hate them and then at the last minute just saying, kidding, love you? Then again, maybe that would work, seeing how she suddenly thinks Gargamel is a caring father simply because he gives her a gift.
Yeah, Mel, Neil.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but I am gonna freeze frame here. Do as you will, Internet. It's the Smurfs, nobody will fault you. Smurfette also seems to get her first taste of real power when Gargamel gives her a tiny magic wand.
How do you know I won't use it on you?
Because, Smurfette, I am your father. Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Well, at least he didn't do that. I have to admit, I do kind kind of like seeing her go a little sadistic now that she can.
Sing the La La song.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
She seems to enjoy doing evil, especially when it's inconsistent, like not breaking mirror glass but breaking window glass, as the Smurfs are launched out while Harris saves his stepdad.
Take to the skies, God. Free at last! Free at last!
What are you, Martin Luther Wing?
But that wasn't Star Wars related.
It just feels good, okay?
Harris's dad catches the falling Smurfs just before he turns back into a human.
Where's Smurfette?
Too late.
Nice going.
You are Satan's anus with Klansman mustard! How dare you save the Smurfs from a falling building! Actually, I would hate him too.
What's up, everybody? Walter Benezek here from Awesome Comics, and I'm here with... And
Brian Porter.
And this week we're talking about Game of Thrones Season 6. Is it the best season yet? We're going to answer that question on Awesome Comics this week, so go ahead and check out that episode.
So it's revealed that all of Harris's anger towards his stepdad was for nothing. Oh, not because Harris was being a total heartless dick, but because the bird that was taken away from him as a kid wasn't because the stepdad was allergic, but because Harris was allergic.
Your mother and I both knew that it'd break your heart to think the bird had to go away because of you. Sniff my feathers. Truth itches, doesn't it?
Well, that changes what was obviously a legit reason to hate a parent. Why, that's almost as dumb as hating your family because they forgot to throw you a birthday party.
Grandpa Victor?
What do you think was the first take? I mean, if they always have to use the best take for the film, what do you think the other takes were?
Grandpa Victor! Grandpa
You know, by take 43, I'd give up too. And because this film totally doesn't care that it wants the main theme to be daddy issues, exactly like the last film, we once again have another balcony scene between Harris and Papa Smurf, exactly the same as the first one.
I haven't done enough.
Gargamel just made her, but you made her what she is. No one asked you to, you just did. That's a pretty special kind of love.
Oh well, still hate my dad. Off to botch this movie so bad they'll reboot it in a few years. But Gargamel finally shows his true colors and tells Smurfette that if she doesn't give the secret formula to changing the Smurfs blue, he'll let Vexy and Hackus die. I'm not seeing the downside here.
I'll give it to you. Just feed them.
Formula first.
One hopeful thought. A dab of royal jelly.
Weapons grade plutonium?
What?
A unicorn's urine?
Oh, come on.
A Smurfs movie with glowing reviews?
Okay, now you're playing with me.
The formula works, and he puts them in an evil machine to suck the life out of them to gain their essence. Hey, this might be a happy ending after all.
There she is!
Papa? Oh, Papa. I gave Gargamel the formula.
But she saved our lives.
So that's two stupid things you did. I so disown you. But they all get captured, and soon Gargamel is taking all their essence away. Oh, what? No onions? I'm still not over that. What was that about? But Harris and his stepdad reunite and destroy the evil machine, resulting in, I'll give credit, a very pretty visual. Even shit can accidentally look beautiful sometimes. And the Smurfs are safe once again.
Is this what happy feels like?
No, if it's in this film, it's not what happy feels like. Yeah, don't expect to be nominated for a Screen Actors Award anytime soon. That they grow up so fast. But that's what these Smurfs movies do! They take great talent and use them at their worst. Neil Patrick Harris is super unlikable in this. None of the actors are given any funny lines. Even Hank Azaria, whose voice is pretty funny and has good timing, still can't make any of this work. It's a bad follow-up to an already bad film.